What became to Drew Pritchard following the incident concerning his marriage and divorce, which was shown on the television show Salvage Hunters? Drew Pritchard, who is also the proprietor of an antique business, has been serving as the host of the Quest TV show Salvage Hunters for more than a decade. However, during the past several weeks, he has found himself in the middle of a number of different arguments. The question that needs to be answered is, what exactly took place with Drew Pritchard? Even at a young age, Drew Pritchard had a deep fascination with the past, particularly with antique collections. This interest continued throughout his life. He would spend the summers of his teenage years on the shore, scavenging for things like his boat bits and other objects that he would later sell when he found them. At the age of 15, he had already started collecting antique autos and was working at Iskolda in Conway, where he was being taught as a stained glass restorer and designer. During this time, he was also an avid collector of vintage comic books. After devoting a significant portion of his life to traveling throughout Wales in search of artifacts to add to this collection, he eventually settled on the idea of establishing his very own architectural antiques business and gave it the name Drew Pritchard Antiques. However, how exactly did he transition into the world of television? The work that Drew had done left such an impression on the producers at Quest TV that they developed the concept of centering a television series around him and the successful business that he ran as a result of his efforts. During the first season of Salvage Hunters, which premiered in 2011 and aired on Discovery Channel, viewers followed Drew and his crew as they traveled around the United Kingdom in search of valuable antiquities. These artifacts included pieces of antiquated furniture, relics from demolished buildings, and even parts of automobiles. As soon as they have obtained the relics, they immediately have them restored so that they may make a profit off of the sale of those objects. There have been more than 215 episodes produced over the course of 17 seasons, which indicates that the show's been a profitable business. In the United Kingdom alone, it has been viewed in excess of 11 million times. Drew went on to host many spin-offs, building on the success of the original series, including Salvage Hunters, Classic Cars, Salvage Hunters Best Buys, and Salvage Hunters Best Restorers. 3 Men, 4 Wheels is the name of his most recent program, which made its debut in the year 2021. Even though Drew's antique shop in Glen Conway has been there for almost 20 years, he did not begin selling to the general public there until 2017. Despite the fact that the shop has been there for almost 20 years, people came from as far away as Japan, Australia, and New Zealand to visit the shop and be in amazement of the one-of-a-kind selection that he had collected. They gazed in wonderment at the collection that he had curated. To everyone's surprise, Drew took the choice to close the store the year before, despite the fact that he had previously been granted permission to expand it in 2019. Instead, he is giving serious thought to relocating to a different part of the country at the moment. On a more personal note, Drew was married to his wife Rebecca at one point in his life. He first met Rebecca when she was a customer of his business and worked for a company that specialized in building and real estate development. They discovered that they shared a passion for antiques, which ultimately led to the beginning of their relationship, which finally resulted in the beginning of their family together in the form of marriage. But in 2017, they came to the conclusion that they wanted to end their relationship, and neither one of them has publicly addressed the precise issues that led to the split. There were persistent allegations that Drew had an affair with a woman named Amanda Thomas while he was still married to Rebecca. At the time, Drew and Rebecca were still together. This rumor turned out to be true, which resulted in a significant amount of drama, particularly when Amanda's husband, Janice Thomas, confronted Drew about the affair that it was rumored that they had been having. The show, in addition to Drew's amazing ability to uncover rare antiques, is continuing to win over the viewers' hearts. What are your feelings on Drew Pritchard, both in terms of the show he hosts and the shop he owns, as well as the myriad scandals that surround him? Your feedback is requested in the comments section, which may be found below. We would like to use this opportunity to express our gratitude for watching and to assure you that we will continue to keep you updated.